If you're over 50 and waking up every morning feeling like your body has aged 20 extra years overnight, listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you might be the most important thing you've learned about your health in a decade. The stiffness you feel, the tightness in your lower back, the aches in your shoulders, the soreness in your knees, even that heaviness when you get out of a chair, these are not natural signs of aging. They're warning signals. They're your body desperately trying to tell you something. And the truth is, most people ignore these signals for so long that by the time they actually pay attention, the damage is already done. But here's where it gets interesting. Because new research from top mobility experts and physical therapists is revealing that a simple daily 10-minute mobility reset can erase years of pain and stiffness, restore natural movement, and literally reverse the feeling of aging in your joints. And the crazy part? Doctors rarely ever teach this, not because it's too complicated, but because the modern medical system is built around treating pain, not preventing it. So today I'm going to walk you step by step through something every person over 50 deserves to know. The mobility reset doctors wish they could teach, but simply don't have time for. And stay with me until the end, because the fourth reset is the one physical therapists say would prevent almost 70% of the mobility issues they see in adults over 50. Now, before we jump into the resets, let me explain quickly why this works. After age 50, your joints naturally lose lubrication if you're not moving them through their full range every single day. Think of your spine, your hips, your knees, your ankles. These joints depend on movement to stay alive. Without that movement, they stiffen. The tissues around them shorten, the brain stops sending strong signals to them, and slowly your body begins to lock up. You think you're getting old, but what's actually happening is that the muscles surrounding your joints simply aren't being activated the way they were designed to be. And here's the thing most people get wrong. Stretching alone doesn't fix this problem. Strength alone doesn't fix it either. Even walking doesn't solve it. The only thing that works is mobility, controlled, intentional movements that wake up the deep stabilizer muscles, restore range of motion, and teach your nervous system that your body is still capable of movement. When that happens, your joints start lubricating again, your muscles lengthen, your body feels lighter, and the pain you've been dealing with begins to fade, often within days. So let's start your 10-minute reset right now by beginning with something so simple and so powerful that people are shocked they never learned it earlier. The first reset is called the thoracic wave. Now, the thoracic spine is the upper and mid-back area most responsible for posture, breathing, shoulder movement, and even lower back health. When the thoracic spine locks up, everything below it has to compensate. Your lower back gets overloaded, your neck tightens, your shoulders round forward, you look older, feel stiffer, and your breathing becomes shallow. The thoracic wave resets all of that. Here's how it works. Imagine you're standing tall, arms relaxed, feet shoulder-width apart. You take a slow inhale, then gently roll your chest forward and back in a wave-like motion. Not fast, not forced, just a gentle wave. This activates the intercostal muscles, restores rib mobility, decompresses the mid-back, and brings circulation to the spine. Now the magic happens after about 30 seconds. You'll suddenly realize how much you haven't moved this region in years. People often say they feel lighter after a single minute. The reason? When the thoracic spine moves, the entire body reorganizes. If you've ever felt like your back was stuck, this is why. And when this area unlocks, your nervous system relaxes instantly. So take your time with this one. Feel the chest open. Feel the breath deepen. Feel your body allowing movement again, because this sets the foundation for everything else. Now that your upper body is awake, let's move to the second reset, the pelvic clock. The pelvis is the base of your entire spine. If it's rigid, everything above it suffers. Most people over 50 lose control of their deep pelvic stabilizer muscles. That creates issues like lower back pain, hip stiffness, SI joint discomfort, sciatica, and even digestive problems. The pelvic clock rebuilds this foundation. Imagine your pelvis is a clock face. 12 is up toward your belly, 6 is down toward the floor, 3 is to the right, and 9 is to the left. While lying on your back with your knees bent, gently tilt your pelvis toward each number of the clock, slow and controlled. What this does is wake up the deep core muscles that protect your spine. It also retrains your nervous system to stabilize without tension. Now here's something most people don't know. Tight hip flexors aren't the root problem. Deep stabilizers are. When you move your pelvis like this, you activate muscles that haven't fired properly in years. That's why people often feel their lower back pain reduce almost instantly after this one movement. And don't worry about doing it perfectly. Your brain just needs movement in these directions, and the reset does the rest. I always tell people, if you only did this one exercise every morning, your spine would age 10 years slower. Now, let's move into the third reset, which is one of the most underrated mobility tools on the planet. Ankle circles with tension. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ankles? Really? But yes, and here's why. The ankles are the gateway to the entire kinetic chain. If your ankles are stiff, your knees overcompensate. If your knees overcompensate, your hips tighten. If your hips tighten, your lower back collapses. One small stiffness at the bottom affects everything above it. That's why so many people over 50 feel old when they walk, not because of age, but because their ankles barely move. So here's what you do. Sit or stand while holding onto a chair, lift one foot slightly, and begin drawing slow circles with your ankle. Large circles, controlled circles. But here's the key. Apply gentle resistance by pretending you're moving your foot through thick honey. Your brain activates 20 times more muscle fibers this way. After about 15 seconds, you'll feel heat, circulation, and life returning to your foot. And within a minute, your walking pattern begins to change. Most people don't know this, but research has shown that improving ankle mobility reduces knee pain by up to 40%, hip tension by 30%, and lower back pressure significantly. This isn't about flexibility. It's about restoring the movement your body has forgotten. Do this on both sides, slow and controlled. You will feel different almost immediately. Now we're moving to the fourth reset, the one physical therapists say would prevent 70% of mobility issues in people over 50. This is the hip capsule glide. Let me explain why it's so important. The hip capsule is a deep structure that determines how freely your hips move. When the capsule stiffens, and it does for nearly everyone over 50, you lose rotation, lose stability, and lose shock absorption. The result is aching hips, sore knees, tight lower back, and even poor balance. The hip capsule glide restores this deep mobility. Stand next to a wall or sturdy surface and place one hand on it for support. Take the opposite leg, step back slightly, and shift your weight into the hip of the standing leg. Now gently glide your hips side to side, then forward and back, and then in small circles. You're not stretching the muscles, you're gently moving the joint inside the capsule. Most people feel a deep sensation they've never felt before, almost like the hip is unlocking from the inside. That's exactly what's happening. The capsule starts lubricating again, the joint relaxes, and suddenly your hips feel younger. This reset alone can change how you walk, how you get out of a chair, how you climb stairs, and even how your lower back feels throughout the day. Mobility coaches call this the fountain of youth for the hips. And once you feel it, you'll understand why. Next, the fifth reset is the spinal S-curve. Now, if you've ever felt like your back was one solid piece, this is for you. The spinal S-curve teaches your spine to move segment by segment again. Stand tall with soft knees, place your hands on your thighs, and slowly create a wave through your spine. Chest forward, then ribs, then belly, then hips. Then reverse it. Your goal isn't perfection. Your goal is movement. This teaches your nervous system to bring mobility back to each vertebra, something you likely haven't done in years. People often report feeling lighter, taller, and even more energized after just a minute of this. Why? Because the spine is where your nervous system lives. When it moves, everything wakes up. When it doesn't, everything shuts down. This reset restores the flow of information through your body.
Now, let's move to the sixth reset, scapular circles. Most people don't realize that shoulder blades are supposed to glide like wings. Over time, they freeze in place, leading to neck tension, headaches, shoulder pain, and upper back stiffness. But when you bring mobility back to the shoulder blades, something incredible happens. Your chest opens, your posture improves, your breathing deepens, and your neck relaxes. To do this, simply raise your shoulders, pull them back, lower them, and slide them forward in a circular pattern. Then reverse the direction. Slow, controlled, not forced. Your shoulder blades should feel like they're polishing the inside of your back. This reset promotes blood flow, reduces inflammation, and resets your entire upper body posture. Finally, we arrive at the seventh reset, the psoas release shift. The psoas is the deep muscle that connects your spine to your legs. It tightens in almost everyone over 50, especially those who sit often. When the psoas tightens, your pelvis tilts, your lower back compresses, your core shuts down, and you feel 10 years older. The psoas release shift fixes this. Stand with one leg forward and one leg back, like a gentle lunge. Shift your weight forward slightly while keeping your spine long. You're not stretching, you're releasing. As your weight shifts, your psoas lets go. You'll feel a sense of ease you haven't felt in years. This reset helps with walking, balance, lower back pain, and overall posture. Now that you've completed the full reset, let me explain why this works so well. Mobility isn't about stretching or forcing movement. It's about teaching the nervous system to feel safe again. When your brain trusts your body, it unlocks movement. When movement unlocks, pain fades. This is why mobility resets work faster than traditional stretching and why people over 50 often feel years younger after just a few sessions. But here's the thing. The real magic happens when you do this daily. 10 minutes a day, 60 minutes a week. That's all it takes to reverse decades of stiffness. Now, before you go, I want to leave you with something important. You've just learned how to erase years of pain and reclaim a body that can move, breathe, bend, and feel alive again. But this is only the beginning, because what I'm about to release next week will completely change the way you think about aging. You're going to learn the 6 isometric postures that rebuild your joints from the inside out. And if you thought today's mobility reset made you feel lighter, stronger, and more capable, wait until you experience what 6 minutes of isometrics can do. Look, if this video helps you understand your body in a new way and gave you movement you haven't felt in years, then you need to subscribe right now. Because every single week, I'm breaking down real science-based techniques used by physical therapists and mobility experts and high-level trainers to help people over 50 regain strength, flexibility, balance, and confidence in their bodies. Thousands of people have already joined this community and are transforming how they age. And I want you to be next. Next week, I'm revealing the 6 isometric sequence that helps rebuild cartilage health, strengthen joints, reduce inflammation, and literally reshape the way your body moves. You do not want to miss it. So hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's rebuild your mobility, your strength, and your confidence together. Because aging is not the end of movement, it's the beginning of a new chapter, one where your body finally works with you, not against you. Trust me, what's coming next will change everything.